School, and welcome back to Virtual School. Today's Wednesday, May 27th. We only have a little bit left to our remote learning, and so we want to make the most out of it. Today we are on Math, Science, Smart Lab, PE, and Movement Day, and we are here in the Smart Lab today. You know, the Smart Lab takes us lots of places in all of our thinking and all of our creativity. And on your creativity today, we are in the letter V for Virtual Field Trip Day. So take a look and explore some different places out there. We're going to share some links out there on Class Dojo for you to take some virtual field trips. Tomorrow we are moving on to W, and it is Watch a Movie Day. So start thinking some really good movies, maybe even share some ideas with us. We always need some good movie suggestions. We have some shout outs for you today. We have student shout outs coming at you from Mrs. Quinn. Mrs. Quinn would like to recognize Rayanna, Abdul Rahman, Amin, Aiden, Malak D, Osama, Joey, Amr, and Janan. These students have consistently turned in their work during remote learning. Mrs. Quinn is so proud of each and every one of you. We also have some shout outs going to Amir Mansour, so very proud of all of the work that you were able to catch up on from Mrs. Mohammed and EL. We have staff shout outs that are going to staff from staff. First one from Mrs. Quinn. She'd like to recognize Mrs. Bayerwalter, Mrs. Schratnecker, Mrs. Kruger, and Mrs. B. They attended her classroom Google Meet, and thanks to Mrs. Bayerwalter for creating a fun Kahoot game as well. Mrs. Fox would like to recognize Mrs. Nazorek for working so hard here at Ridgelawn School and even digging into those white cards. So thank you, Mrs. Nazorek, for doing that for all of our teachers. We have a shout out from Mrs. Fox to Mrs. Alayan and Mrs. Cazares because they have been the best and most supportive teammates. Working with both of you inside and outside of a classroom is fun and enjoyable, and she couldn't imagine doing remote learning with anyone else. And a staff shout out goes to Mrs. Blazajewski, Mrs. D'Amico, Mrs. Lockwood, and Mrs. Meskel, coming to you from Mrs. Kruger. These ladies have been there to help each and every step of the way through remote learning. Thank you for all of the many meets and always making me laugh. You are the best, from Mrs. Kruger. Thank you so much to those staff and student shout outs. We love those, so keep those coming. For birthdays, we'd like to recognize Abdul Rahman in first grade. Happy birthday to you. That concludes my part of the announcements this morning. Off to Ms. Kazmierek.
Good morning, Ridgelawn Eagles. Miss Kazmierek here with Eddie, hanging out in the Smart Lab for Virtual Day today. You can see Eddie's got his airplane that he picked up at lunch at breakfast today, so don't forget to come out, pick up your airplane that you can build and zoom around today. Take it with on a flight for your virtual field trip. Eddie also has his flag with him for today. With the weather tomorrow, we're going to have to move our parade. It's supposed to be rainy and yucky out all day tomorrow, so we're moving our teacher parade. It will happen on Friday at 2 o'clock, so get those flags ready. We have a couple left that you can pick up at breakfast and lunch to shake and wave at us when we drive by your house on Friday at 2 o'clock. Eddie was super sneaky yesterday, hanging out in a very dark window up in the front. We only had two families find him. So congratulations to Hiba Alwan and Samira and Ahmed Natur for using their eagle eyes to spot Eddie. We want to say congratulations to George Hardaway in room 206 for guessing Brown Bear, what do you see in Miss Lauren's book emoji trivia. We also want to say a very special thank you to the Hardaway family. They dropped off an amazing surprise yesterday for our staff here at Ridgelawn. We really appreciate it. It really meant a lot to everyone here, so thank you to the Hardaway family. Our quote of the day for Virtual Day is, reading gives us some place to go when we have to stay where we are. And we know you're stuck staying where you are right now, but maybe find a good book today and help escape a little bit on a virtual reality field trip or virtually in an online book or in a book at your home. Now please join me and Eddie in our moment of reflection.
Please stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have a wonderful Wednesday, Ridgelawn Eagles, and always remember,
be responsible.
Always be respectful.
Give your best for
each other.
Everyone matters.